Hello, baseball fans, and welcome to Battle Creek, Michigan, Cereal City, USA, for the final series of the year between the Rockford Rivets and the Battle Creek Bombers. My name is Scot Gladstone. I am honored to be alongside you, bringing you this game between the Bombers and the Rivets. The series right now is all knotted at 3 apiece. And the last time these two teams met, they saw the first triple play in Rockford Rivets franchise history. That was in Rockford, and it seems like quite a while ago. The man who will try and simmer the Rivets bats today is Walter Talcott. Talcott is out of Lafayette, Indiana, throws with the right hand, 5'10", 185-pound junior out of Earlham College. 10 starts for the Battle Creek Bombers. He's earned a decision in 8 of those. 5-3 record overall. 10 games started. 56 in the third innings pitched. 36 strikeouts, 16 walks, and 55 hits total. A 3.19 record for Talcott coming into this game. Last time out against Green Bay, through 7 innings, only allowed 2 earned runs, but did not pick up a decision in that game. The Bombers ended up winning the game 4-3. Time out before that, he only survived 2 innings against Wisconsin Rapids Raptors, allowed 4 earned runs in those 2 innings. So it has been a mixed bag of sort for him in the past couple outings. Did not earn a decision in that Wisconsin Rapids game ever. That was on July 22nd. The most recent one against Green Bay was on July 28th. The opposing batting average against him, .251. Opposing on-base percentage, .325. The lineup that he is going to see for the Rockford Rivets: Parker Kelly leads us off. Brennan Reback batting 2, third straight game that they've been the first 2 in the order. Ryan Cole will bat third. Parker Bates 4, Kean O'Brien 5, Jacob Vanderwall returning to his home state 6, Jimmy Day 7, Logan Michaels 8, and Zach Segal will be at the bottom of the lineup. Defensive alignment for the Bombers: in the outfield, Baker, Thomas, and Wilson. Infield's made up of Henderson, Trujillo, Terada, and Gartner on first. And behind the plate, it is Drake Osborne. So Parker Kelly will lead us off today. The Rockford Rivets are wearing their black tops, ash gray bottoms with stirrups right below the knees. And for the Bombers, it's white tops with black pants. Interesting combination from them. 0-0 to start this game off. Goes high to Parker Kelly. Count now 1-0 for the Texas Tech third baseman. Making the start at third for the third straight night is Kelly. He'll see the 1-0 now. That one will miss. Now the count goes 2-1 for Parker Kelly and the Rockford Rivets. The last time they played here at C.O. Brown Stadium, they defeated the Bombers by 1 run. That one, high foul ball. Gartner trying to make his way over and just runs out of room. Ends up jumping over the barrier as he had a lot of momentum going. Did the first baseman, but not able to make the snag. So Parker Kelly landed one in foul territory in play, but one bounce out of play, and he survives to bat again. Leadoff man at the plate right now. Nobody on, nobody out. Top of the first inning. 2-1 to Kelly. That one will miss high. Now it's 3-1. Fifth pitch of the day coming from Talcott to Parker Kelly. Talcott sets on the mound. Kicks and deals. That one swung on, fly ball to center field. Tracking over is the center fielder Thomas, who will make the grab for out number 1. These two teams got a quick turnaround. Right now it's 7:14 Eastern time, 90 degrees here in Battle Creek, and after this game, The Rivets will head back to the hotel. They'll sleep overnight. And immediately tomorrow morning for a 1 o'clock Eastern game, will suit up and play the Bombers again and then head back to Rockford before leaving to Kenosha on Monday. Coming to Brennan Reback, who makes his way up now, the lefty out of Central Arizona. First pitch swinging from Reback and missing. He goes behind 0-1. Reback playing center field today for the Rockford Rivets. Such a good offensive player, such a good defensive player as Brennan Reback. Wheels, help all over the place. As that one hits the strike zone now, count is 0-2 for Brennan Reback. Coming, swing and a miss, and a 3-pitch strikeout for Brennan Reback. And now 2 away, the number 3 man, Ryan Cole, comes up, looking to do some damage against Talcott. First pitch will hit Ryan Cole, and he is able to get aboard on a hit by pitch. Real quick for Ryan Cole. And I believe that is the 10th time he's been hit by a pitch this year, which sets a new Rockford Rivets record, breaking the record that was set earlier this year by Pat Leffler. Out in the field, he's going to call him in, the home plate umpire and the base path umpire having a quick discussion right now as Bates immediately threw his bat and tried to go to first base. And he will not say that it is a hit by pitch. It is just a ball. Count goes 2-2. The only ejection that the Rivets have had this year has been at this stadium. It was Jacob Vanderwall arguing a batter's interference call, and he was left down the right field line. Ryan Cole will round third. He's got pace running home. And now Parker Bates is into third with a stand-up triple. And, well, if you didn't hit him for a triple down the right field line, RBI triple from Parker Bates puts the first run on the board for the Rockford Rivets. Also, that was a big two-out hit from Louisiana Tech outfielder. What a rip, and it just fell fair. And from there, it was just running from Cole and Bates. First pitch to Kean O'Brien, called strike, count 0-1 with 2 outs. That's a wild pitch. That'll get by, and now Bates will score from third. And it will be called a wild pitch. Count is now 1-1 for Kean O'Brien. Base is empty, 2-0. The Rockford Rivets lead the Battle Creek Bombers. Only a few moments ago, does go foul. Count goes 1-2. That one inside. Count now 2-2 for Kean O'Brien. Two with 2 outs to O'Brien. Swung on and missed, so a strikeout will end the first inning. But 2 runs across the board. The Rivets lead the Battle Creek Bombers. The first batter for the Battle Creek Bombers will be Will Baker. He makes his way up to the plate now to see the first pitch from Brad Littleton, called strike. Count goes 0-1 for Brad Littleton, the starting pitcher for the Rivets today. 6'2", 195 pounds, out of Lewis University. Spent his freshman year with the Indiana Hoosiers. 1-1 record, 6.00 ERA in 4 games started. As that one is fouled down the line, count now 0-2. He did pitch 1 inning here in Battle Creek on June 30th, and that was his only loss of the year. 1 inning, 3 earned runs allowed. Struggled, but that was his debut. Since then, he has made 4 starts and had a 1-0 record in that time, and greatly improved since that first outing we saw him. 0-2, missed his high, count 1-2 now. 13 strikeouts, 4 walks for him. Opposing batting average 314. Opposing on base percentage 358. The batting order, he will see Baker, Torrada, Swiss, Henderson, Gartner, Osborne, and Thomas, Wilson, and Trujillo round out the starting 9 for the Battle Creek Bombers. That pitch goes outside. Count now 2-2 for Will Baker, the leadoff man for the Bombers. Baker playing left field at Elise Summit, Missouri. Plays his college ball at Ball State. 2-2. Swung on to center field. Backing up is Brennan Reback. Not going to go too far back before making the snag for out number 1. As Riley Torrada makes his way up now, Battle Creek Bombers have won their last 4 games. Trying to keep the streak going right now. Kenosha 6 games straight by the Kingfish. As Torrada will see the first pitch out of South Bend, Indiana. Plays his college ball with the Dayton Flyers. And that one in the glove of the right fielder right away. And 2 down now with nobody on in the bottom of the first. Jordan Swiss makes his way up now. Jordan Swiss has had some nagging injuries. That's the reason why the Bombers have opted to play him at Swiss out of Saginaw Valley State, Petoskey, Michigan native. That one swung on, up the middle, tough hop for Zach Segal at short, and so Swiss, 1 pitch and a single for him. Both teams getting some batters on with 2 outs. Trying to continue a 2-out. To Henderson, count 1-0 for the Aggie out of New Mexico State. In the last 10 games, the Rockford Rivets 5-5, Battle Creek Bombers 7-3. Feeling good, trying to make that playoff push, as right now they sit 2 games back of the Kenosha Kingfish. The Rivets will be a factor in helping them decide their destiny, as the Rivets play 4 games against the Kingfish upcoming, and while the Rivets still mathematically alive, chances look slim. As with 8 games remaining, the Rivets sit 6.5 games back of the Kingfish. With a win tonight by the Kingfish, a loss by the Rivets, that would put all playoff hopes to bed for the Rivets. 1-2 is the count now for Caleb Henderson. Brad Littleton sets on the mound. Swiss on first with the nagging hamstring issue. You can pretty much not expect him to try and push that and try and steal second here, but you never know. 2-2 now is the count with 2 out after that ball misses. Two misses high. Now a full. Day. Illinois native from Barrington, Illinois originally. For the Rivets, only zone called strike 3, so Jimmy Day goes. for the Battle Creek Bombers. Trujillo out of Las Cruces, New Mexico. Plays his college ball with Caleb Henderson at New Mexico State. First pitch to Trujillo. Hits the strike zone, called strike. Count goes 0-1. 21 pitches now for Brad Littleton. With one out. Runner on first and second. That one swung on. Back to Littleton. Throws back for one. The throw for two over at first. Safe. The problem there for Littleton is he fielded it cleanly. I think he fielded it a little too cleanly and then threw early to Seagal, and that threw off the timing. As Littleton really wanted to get that double play, it turns out to just be a fielder's choice. Now tying run is at third. Go-ahead run still at first. Thomas is on third as we go to the top of the lineup. Will Baker, who is 0 for 1 today, with a from Southfield, one of the town. Hour 42 minutes from Battle Creek. Runner is going, and as Kean O'Brien makes his way over to try and pick it up, he will not be able to do that. Zach Seagal will lead us off here. First pitch misses low. Count 1-0 for the Stanford infielder. Who is the score here in Battle Creek? As 1-0 now coming to Seagal. He is the leadoff batter as he swings and misses. 1-1 is the count now. He's the leadoff batter for the Bombers, or for the Rivets, excuse me. Bombers in this top of the third inning. After him, we'll go back to the top of the order. And Parker Kelly. Inside there, nicks the strike zone. Called strike, count 1-2 for both teams. They need to realize real quick that the umpire's zone is included in the inside. More inside than I've seen some zones in the past, and Rivets have already fallen victim twice to strikeouts looking, because that is an area where they thought it was going to be a ball. 1-2. That one misses way outside. Count even now, 2-2. Misses in the dirt. Now the count is full for Zach Seagal. Walter Talcott at 37 pitches. This will be 38 for him. Here in the top of the third, both pitchers keeping the pitch count pretty low. The damage against done pretty quickly both ways. 3-2 is the count. Time called by Seagal. Granted by the home plate umpire. He'll step out, take another second. Swung on by Seagal. That one flying to left field. Baker drifting under it and catching it for out number 1. Now back to the top of the lineup, and Parker Kelly, who last time up flied out to center field. Jalen Thomas was able to his fly ball. Now let's see what he can do second time around. With 1 out. Misses high on that first pitch to Parker Kelly. Count goes 1-0. #40th pitch of the day coming from Talcott as he sets and deals. Swung on. That'll be a base hit for Parker Kelly to the right side of the field. Not very hard hit from Kelly, but it goes the opposite side for enough to get him 90 feet and into first base safely. So now go-ahead run is aboard for the Rockford Rivets. Brennan Reback at the plate, 0 for 1 today. Struck out swinging his last time up. That was a 3-pitch strikeout for him, which is very rare to see for a guy like Brennan Reback. 0-0. That one will hit him, and it did not feel good as he threw his bat there immediately and grimaces as he limps to first base. Now should be all right. We've seen that a couple times from Talcott on the mound, just a couple pitches getting away from him, and it was this man, Ryan Cole, who got on first on a hit by pitch, and it ended up working out well as he was able to score from first on a 3-bagger by Parker Bates. 0-0 misses. Count 1-0 for Ryan Cole. I mentioned last time up he was hit by a pitch, and it was on the first pitch of his at-bat, so this is the first time he sees one that doesn't hit him today. Count is 1-0. Misses outside. Talcott struggling right now a little bit to find the zone. With Kelly, threw a couple balls there and then left one in there that Kelly swung late at, but just in time to slap it the opposite way. 2-0 is the count. Reback on second, Cole on first. Reback on first, Cole at the plate. Kelly on second. as that ball misses. Now 3-0, threatening to load the bases with Parker Bates on deck. A man that can do damage, as we already seen with his RBI triple in the first. 3-0, get me over pitch coming from Talcott, his 45th. Misses. 4-pitch walk, and Drake Osborne will, rightfully so, go and have a few words with Talcott on the mound. 45 pitches. Kelly on third, Reback on second, Cole on first, trying to answer the 2 runs scored by the Bombers in the bottom of the first and the bottom of the second after they put up 2 of their own in the top of the first. 2-2 is the scoreline, bases loaded, 1 out. Parker Bates at the plate, Kean O'Brien on deck. Oh, misses. Now 1-0. So basically, for Talcott, he allowed the hit by Parker Kelly. Next pitch, hit Brennan Reback. Then he threw 4 straight balls to Cole. Now he's thrown 1 without throwing a strike to Parker Bates. That one swung on by Bates. That one should get down in the gap. It'll score 1. Cole's boogieing around trying to catch Reback and will hold at third. 2 RBI single for Parker Bates, and the Rivets regain the lead. Cole was boogieing from first. Thought about going home. He was sure running like he wanted to, but it was a smart decision by Brian Smith to hold him up, as it didn't look like the way the relay was going for the Bombers, it was going to make it. Kelly now 2 for 2, 3 RBIs, a triple and a single for him today. He's had a pretty good Saturday night fever going for him, as last Saturday night he was able to get 5 RBIs and a 3 for 6 performance against the Wisconsin Rapids Raptors at Witter Field. Now he's got 3 RBIs already in the first 3 innings. That one will miss outside. Count goes 2-0. It didn't help the confidence for Talcott that after throwing a hit by pitch and 5 straight balls, the first pitch that he puts in the zone is taken for a 2 RBI single. Maybe that's what's going on in his head right now after throwing 2 more balls to Kean O'Brien. That one, make it 3 balls now, as Kean O'Brien ahead 3-0 in the count. Jacob Vanderwall on deck. More danger ahead. 3-0 coming from Talcott to O'Brien. Misses outside. Bases will be juiced for Jacob Vanderwall. Jacob Vanderwall, 23 RBIs on the year for him. And as the pitching coach for the Bombers will come out and talk with Talcott, we'll take just a quick break. Vanderwall at the plate, 1 out, bases loaded. Don't go anywhere. Jacob Vanderwall at the plate right now. About to see an 0-0 count coming from Walter Talcott, who just had a quick conversation with his pitching coach. First pitch is fouled back, count 0-1 for Vandy. One home run on the year. It was in Green Bay against the Green Bay Bullfrogs. 0-1 with one out. Talcott sets on the mound and deals. That one swung on in the dirt. Vandy now behind 0-2. This in Talcott. And after throwing two four-pitch walks to the man on third and the man on first right now, Cole and Kean O'Brien, he throws a ball outside there. Count goes 1-2. Got ahead 0-2 on Vandy after a foul ball and a swing and miss. Now count is 1-2. Vanderwall, left-hander from Grand Rapids, Michigan. 1-2 misses. Count all even now with one out. Bases loaded. Top of the third here. One out. Vanderwall stands 5'10", 185 pounds. One on and Vanderwall will strike out there. First base for the Rockford Rivets today. Sophomore out of Evansville and the Purple Ace. Now his chance with two outs to try and put some more runs on the board. Big opportunity as first pitch will hit the inside of the strike zone. 0-1. On third is Ryan Cole. Second is Parker Bates. Both of those guys got good speed. Doesn't really matter. Has speed for Cole is he'll either score or he won't. But on a base hit, Bates could make a run at it. And this one will be a base hit. And the throw to the plate will be not in time. And it'll get away from Osborne, the catcher. And so a 2 RBI single for Jimmy Day. 6-4. Runners on second and third now as they both advanced on the throw to the plate, and the call to the bullpen will be made right now. And so as that is made, we'll take another quick break. Don't go anywhere. First pitch swinging from Logan Michaels is fouled off. Count goes 0-1. As that one is swung on to right field, and it'll fall for a 2 RBI double right now. Go for 3, young man, and he will. It'll turn into a triple there for Logan Michaels, as it might be an error on the right fielder, but it will be a triple, as Wilson tried to make a play on it, and it just one-hopped right over him. And a 2 RBI triple for Logan Michaels now, one of his biggest hits of the year. First triple of the season for Logan Michaels. Rivets offense has hit a stride here in the third. First pitch to Zach Segal. Misses, count goes 1-0. New pitcher is Patrick Holfeld out of Schwenksville, Pennsylvania. Plays his college ball at Jefferson University. There's a strike. Count goes 1-1. Swing and a miss there. Now 1-2 is the count. Runner on third. Logan Michaels still just 2 outs here in the top of the third. Here's the 1-2. Misses. Count now even 2-2. Holfeld, only 1 appearance on the year for him, as he started through 6 innings, allowed 1 earned run. Jordan Swiss will be the first Battle Creek Bomber to try and answer the barrage of runs put on by the Rivets in the top of the third inning. Went in tied at 2-2. We left 8-2. Rivets lead the Bombers. First pitch, swinging, and goes over to Brad Littleton, who will try and make the throw, but it will be an infield single for Swiss. Perfectly hit ball there, and there's been a couple of those for the Bombers today that third. One on, no outs here. 30th pitch of the day upcoming for Brad Littleton. Street called strike. Count goes 0-1. That one hits the and that's one of the job of them, the starting pitcher for the Battle Creek Bombers, Talcott. For Talcott, he finished 2 walks, 2 hit by pitches on the day. He did have 5 strikeouts, but that could be one of the things you get from a power pitcher. 0-2. Swung on, fouled down the first base line. In terms of first pitch strikes, for Littleton it's 750 right now. For Talcott it was 438. That's what he finished with after getting through 3 2/3. Or 2 2/3. 0-2 coming to Henderson. Misses high and away. Count 1-2 now. On first is Swiss at the plate. Caleb Henderson scores 8-2. Rockford over the Battle Creek Bombers right now. Bottom of the third inning. It is 8:13 here in Battle Creek. 88 degrees as the sun slowly making its way down. Throw over to first. Not in time. Swiss slides back in. That one swung on. Again, fouled back, so again stays alive. Does Caleb Henderson. He's 1 for 1 with a single that Swiss was able to score on in the bottom of the first. Take a look at the scoreboard going on right now. Madison trying to stop the red-hot Kenosha Kingfish. They lead 4-2 right now. The Madison Mallards do, that is. Mankato up 1-0 on Bismarck as we're about to get the pitch from Littleton, and it will miss outside. Count now 2-2. Gritty at bat here from Henderson at the plate, really trying to earn one. Waterloo and St. Cloud 0-0. Fond du Lac beating Wisconsin Rapids 4-3. Wilmar 1-0 over La Crosse. Lakeshore 4-1 over Green Bay. And Eau Claire and Duluth are all knotted at 1 apiece. There's a swing and a miss. And so Henderson, after he fights and fights, can't stay alive any longer. He goes down swinging. 36 pitches from Brad Littleton. Took him 7 to take care of Henderson. Gartner makes his way up now. Flied out to the shortstop his last time up. We also got 2 delays going on right now as the Thunder Bay Border Cats lead the Rochester Honkers 3-0. They're in a rain delay. And Kalamazoo and Wisconsin are also in a rain delay. First pitch to Gartner, fouled down the third baseline. Count 0-1. If you're a Rivets fan, one game you're really paying attention to is Madison and Kenosha. Big matchup going on right there. As well, if you're a Battle Creek fan, a Rapids fan, a Lakeshore Chinooks fan, you're all paying attention to that game. Wisconsin and Green Bay have become mathematically eliminated from playoff contention. Actually, I stand corrected. They're not mathematically eliminated yet. Still have a chance to win the second half as that one is swung up, and will it find a way down? It will. And then a throwing error there. I don't know what Segal was thinking, I think, who threw that. He just turned around, didn't really locate a target, tried to maybe throw out the runner at second and make a play instead. That'll be an E6 to advance the runner, I believe. So Zach Gardner finds his way down in the Bermuda Triangle. Now runners on the corners. Already the second error of the game by the Rivets. First pitch swinging, foul. Down the third base line and just foul is that one. Count 0-1. Brad Littleton right now through 2 1/3. 2 runs allowed, and one of them is earned. 0-1. 1 out. Outside, count now even, 1-1. Littleton. Same time. One swing of the bat, that lead can be cut in half as 2 are aboard and 1 at the plate. 1-1. Michaels tried to frame it, didn't get the call from the ump. Count 2-1. 2-1 with 1 out. Inside on the hands. Now it goes 3-1. 1 ball away from loading the bases. Here as Drake Osborne tries to draw a walk. Drake Osborne out of Sandia, Texas. Plays his college ball at Texas A&M in Corpus Christi alongside the all-star from the Green Bay Bullfrogs, pitcher Leo Perez. 3-1. Misses. And now Logan Michaels will go and have a talk with the pitcher, Brad Littleton. And time is called. While he talks, Brad Littleton will take a quick break. Bases loaded, bottom of the third. 1 out. Don't go anywhere. Back here, Jalen Thomas, who is 1 for 1 today with one of those infield singles that he just beat out the throw from Parker Kelly on. First pitch to him, misses. Count goes 1-0. Now with 1 swing of the bat, this game could go back to a 2-run ball game. You never know in the Northwoods League or in baseball in general. 1-0, misses high now. Littleton struggling in his own way to find the strike zone. Only 18 pitches this inning from Littleton. But only 1 out as well. 2-0, misses outside. Now 3-0 is the count for Thomas. Maybe trying to just get an RBI walk. That is definitely in the cards for the Madonna University Junior. 6'4", 220 pounds. Bats from the right side, and it will miss. 4-pitch walk there with the bases loaded. And the Bombers have answered with at least 1. Brian Smith going to come out and talk with Littleton. We'll take another break. Don't go anywhere. Jake Wilson will come up to the plate now after the conversation between Logan Michaels, Brian Smith, and Brad Littleton. Bases loaded now after a 4-pitch walk from Brad Littleton, scored 1. RBI walk from Jalen Thomas, who now sits at first. First pitch misses outside. Count goes 1-0. No action going on in the Rivets bullpen right now. They're going to be pretty content for a while, but at the same time, 21 pitches thrown by Littleton, getting a little high this inning. As there is a strike, and a big strike just in general for the confidence of Littleton. The 1-1 now. Sets and fires. Swung on. That'll be a base hit. Rounding third was Osborne, but he holds, and an RBI single from Jake Wilson. Makes it 8-4 now. Gartner scored on it. Now Wilson is at first, Thomas at second, Osborne at third. .23 pitches right now by Brad Littleton. 0-0 coming to Roman Trujillo. Misses high. Count now 1-0. With 1 out. Swung on. That one will find its way down in right center. Rounding and going home is Jalen Thomas. The throw to third is not in time. A 2 RBI single now. Tying run all of a sudden is at second base. Action will get going in the Rivets bullpen right now. Osborne scored on that one. Thomas scored on that one. Wilson got to third. Trujillo got to second. Back to the top of the order. Will Baker at the plate. First pitch to him. Outside count 1-0. And right now, I don't know who's going to get going in the Rivets bullpen, but as they're just hanging on to a playoff spot right here, it's going to be interesting to see who Brian Smith goes with to come in right now. That one swung on. Foul. Down the third base line. That would have tied the ball game up had it gone fair. Will Baker at the plate 0 for 2 today. Reached on an error his last time up. 1-1 with 1 out. Runners on second and third. Misses. Count goes 2-1 now. There's been a couple pitches that have just missed, but for the most part for Brad Littleton, they have really struggled, and it looks like we got T-Flow warming up in the bullpen. Tanner Probst. 2-1 is the count. Swung on, lifted to right field. Backing up is Ryan Cole, and the throw is just into third base. So now it is a 1-run game on the sacrifice fly by Will Baker. 2 outs, tying run. It stays at second. Riley Tirada makes his way up now. Ground out and a fly out today. Coming to Tirada now. Littleton trying to get out of the inning. Hits the strike zone. Count goes 0-1. For Littleton, that was his 30th pitch. 0-1 now to Little. Pitch goes high. Count now 1-1. Tirada at the plate, South Bend, Indiana, is his hometown. 6'3", 195 pounds. Freshman at Dayton. 1-1 is the count. 2 outs. Trying to get out of this inning with the lead. Check swing there. He went. Count goes 1-2. Can Littleton get out of this inning on 33 pitches? 5 runs have come across the board. That's the reason why the score is 8-7 right now. Littleton will set on the mound and deal the 1-2. Time called by the home plate umpire. The 1-2 coming. And it will be strike 3, so Littleton gets out of it, but not before a barrage of runs by the Battle Creek Bombers. We'll be right back for the for the top of the 4th. First pitch to Parker Kelly is swung on right to Tirada, the second baseman. He fields and throws cleanly to Gardner over there at first for out number 1. So 1 down here at the top of the 4th. Is the count after that ball misses to Brennan Rebeck. Last time up as he swings on that one. Hot shot to the first baseman, Gardner, able to tag first for out number 1. Ryan Cole makes his way up now 0 for 2, a hit by pitch and a walk for Ryan Cole today. First pitch misses to Ryan Cole. Count goes 1-0 on 100% on base percentage for the Notre Dame outfielder today. Swung on that one up the middle. Good play by Roman Trujillo. What a play there as he catches that one that was probably on its way to sneak it up the middle for a base hit. Instead, Trujillo runs over, snags it, throws to first for out number 3. 1-2-3 inning. We'll be right back. Tanner Probst is the new pitcher for the Rockford Rivets. First pitch to Jordan Swiss called strike. Count goes 0-1. Swiss has 2 singles today, 2 for 2. As that one misses. Count now at 1-1 here, bottom of the 4th, 8-7. Rivets lead the Battle Creek Bombers. Brad Littleton's day is done after 3 innings of work for him. A line 3 innings, 7 runs, as that is going to be a fly out over to first base. Jimmy Day, good reaction to back up there and catch that one on the back pedal for out number 1. Continuing the final line for Brad Littleton, 3 innings pitched, 8 hits allowed, 7 runs, 5 of them earned, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks out of 20 batters seen. That was the first time Jordan Swiss had gone down today. Now Caleb Henderson, who is 1 for 2 with a strikeout, swinging, and a single to center field, makes his way up. 0-0 coming to Henderson. Hits the strike zone. Count 0-1 now. The new pitcher for the Rockford Rivets, 5'10", 195 pounds, out of Louisiana Tech. Tanner Probst, 3-2 record for him. All out of the pen in 17 appearances. That one misses. Count 1-1. 3.25 ERA, 2 saves as well in his most recent 2 appearances. 27 and 2/3. Jimmy Day might be able to get another one here if he can track it down, and he does as he falls back in February. Out number 2, both into the glove of Jimmy Day, the first baseman. Now, the number 5 man, first baseman, originally from the Woodlands, Texas, 6'2", 220-pound Zach Gartner makes his way up, batting from the right side. Tanner Probst, only 6 pitches thrown this inning. Trying to get out of it in less than 10. First pitch to Gartner. That won't do the job. Count 1-0 as that one missed outside. After the myriad of runs scored in the first 3 innings, it would be pretty much a miracle for both pitchers to go 1, 2, 3 in the 4th. But if Tanner Probst is able to get out Zach Gardner, that will happen. 2-0 as another ball missed there. 2 outs. And now 3-0. 9th pitch of the inning. Number 10 will be in there for the 3-0. Let's see if Gardner gets the green light or if he just camps on it. 3-0. Misses outside. 4-pitch walk to Zach Gardner. And as soon as I said it, I regretted saying it. No bottom of the 4th. Tying run moves 90 feet from home to first. Still quite a ways away. Drake Osborne makes his way up now, 0 for 1. Last time up he walked of Littleton. He loaded the bases for the first time where it stayed for that one off the foot of Osborne. Gardner was running on that one, so he won't get a stolen base there. As immediately the home plate umpire signaled that one dead, presumably on the foul ball. Or presumably on the hit by pitch, excuse me. Gardner will now be on second. He has sneaky speed for a 6'2", 220-pound guy. Handful of stolen bases on the year for him. And now an applause for Drake Osborne as he gingerly walks to first base after getting plunked on, I believe, his left foot there. Trainer will come out now to talk with Osborne. Osborne, 5'10", 190 pounds, out of Texas A&M Corpus Christi, calls Sandia, Texas home. Jalen Thomas will make his way up now, 1 for 1 last time up. He drew a walk with the bases loaded, so got an RBI under his belt that way. Not only was it a walk, it was a 4-pitch walk. No strikes thrown by Brad Littleton, as that kind of epitomized his day. 0-0 coming to Thomas. Tying run in scoring on second base. First pitch, there's a strike for Tanner Probst. Back into the groove of things. Count goes 0-1, 2 outs. Hits the strike zone now. 2 on the day. Singles into shallow left field. First pitch swing, and that one will be popped up, and will it find a way? It will. Make it 3 singles for him as he boogies into second with a 2 RBI double. Excuse me, I don't know. Two singles and a double for Jake Wilson, that is the second time that the Bombers have found that Bermuda's triangle over there in shallow left. That one misses off the plate. Excuse me, I actually believe it's 9 or 8-9. No count, goes 1-1. Thomas held at third. Runners on second and third now for Trujillo. That one off the inside of the plate. Count 2-1, 2 outs. 9-8, the Bombers lead the Rivets. 10 hits for the Bombers today. That one swung on, ripped by the third baseman, Kelly, boogieing home. And a good throw there, good reception by the catcher, and a good tag to get the third out of the inning. But one more comes across, 10-8 going into the 5th. First pitch to Parker Bates is outside for ball 1. The 1-1 misses inside to Bates. Count now 2-1. Patrick Holfeld out on the mound for Battle Creek again. I mentioned last time he appeared as that one will be a base hit for Parker Bates, and he's 3 for 3 on the day. nobody on for him there to take advantage of it, but he's got a triple and 2 singles, as well as 3 RBIs. Kean O'Brien makes his way up now. Kean O'Brien walked his last time up. That was part of the big top of the third from the Rockford Rivets that was answered by the big bottom of the third for the Bombers. Rivets put up 6, Bombers put up 5. That still had the lead in the hands of the Rivets, but they couldn't hold it for any longer than an inning, as 3 were put up last half inning by the Bombers. They now lead by 2. That one, chin music for Kean O'Brien, but he's able to matrix out of it. Count 2-0. 20th pitch upcoming from Patrick Holfeld. Parker Bates on first. Called strike right in the zone. Count 2-1 now. For Holfeld, started on July 29th against Green Bay. 7-6 win. He didn't pick up the decision, but through 6 innings, allowed 3 runs total, 1 of them earned. 5 hits, 4 strikeouts, 3 walks. Opposing batting average against him that day was .217. But nobody hit anything more than a single. That one is popped up. Maybe a Bermuda Triangle of their own for the Rivets, but not to be, as Will Baker from left field comes in and snags it right before the shortstop Trujillo has a way up. 0-2 today. Last time up, struck out with the bases loaded. Right after him, however, Jimmy Day came up with 2 RBIs. And Logan Michaels had that triple after Jimmy Day came up. First pitch swinging and base hit for Jacob Vanderwall. He is aboard with 1 out now, as that was smacked right back at the pitcher, Holfeld. And Terada, the second baseman, couldn't get to it. Now Jimmy Day makes his way up, 1 for 2 today with a single to left field his last time up. For the Rivets, they have 4 out of their first 5 guys, or out of their starting 9 does not have a hit, as that one misses low and outside. And for the Bombers, they only have 3 batters without hits here in this offensive heavy game in Cereal City. 1-0 with 1 out. Pitch goes high, now count 2-0. Runners on first and second. That one will miss. 3-0. Big hitters count for Jimmy Day and the Rivets, trying to answer the 3-run bottom of the 4th by the Bombers. Tying run on second. Go-ahead run at the plate. 3-0 with 1 out. That one will hit the inside of the strike zone. Called strike. Count 3-1. On the mound, Patrick Holfeld. Where's the number 29? Schwenksville, Pennsylvania native. 5'7", 195 pounds is the freshman out of Jefferson University. 3-1 coming to Jimmy Day. That one thought about it, didn't go. And it will be a ball up high. Bases will be juiced for Logan Michaels, who last time up smacked a triple down the right field line. It took a 1-hop, bounced over the right fielder Wilson's glove. And that was able to be 2 RBIs for Logan Michaels, who's only batting 170 on the year. But it was for sure a weight lifted off his shoulders to be able to come through with that big base hit. But right now it's in a losing effort. Check swing there. Home umpire says he went. Count 0-1, for Logan Michaels. Michaels is from the Madison area, but he does have a host family closer to the stadium, as that one swung on, fouled back. Count goes 0-2 very often you'll see him come back from road trips and head home, as his father right now going through chemotherapy treatments and trying to spend as much time with him as he can before Michaels heads off to Virginia in the fall after transferring there from Madison College. 0-2 with one out. Bases juice for Logan Michaels. Big opportunity for the Rivets to answer the 3-run bottom of the fourth. Swung on. Fouled back again by Michaels. Struck out looking his first at-bat. Right now, Vanderwall and Bates on second and third, respectively, each reached on singles. The man on first, Jimmy Day, reached on a walk. 0-2 to Michaels. Swung on. High pop-up. Shallow outfield. And the right fielder, Wilson, will only pump fake as Bates stays steady at third. Now Zach Segal, 2 outs. Bases loaded. Let's see what kind of clutch he's got in him today. Segal, 0 for 2. 2 flyouts. First pitch misses low. Count 1-0. Holfeld trying to get himself out of the jam here. This is the closest the Rivets have been against him. Big swing and a miss there by Segal. Now the count is even, 1-1. Two outs, 8-10. Bombers lead the Rivets here, top of the 5th inning. Already nearing 2 hours of game time. That one hits the strike zone. Count 1-2 now. So after Holfeld allowed the bases to get loaded with 1 out, 1 strike away from getting out of it. Holfeld on the mound. Kicks and deals. That one in the dirt, blocked by Osborne Well, who stays in the game after he took that pitch to the foot in the last inning. Seemed to be all right, recovered from it well. And now behind the plate, not showing any signs of wear or tear. 2-2. Swung on, up the middle. Took a tough hop for Roman Trujillo, and he snags it, flips to second for out number 3. One of the best defensive shortstops in the league, and he shows why right there. We'll be right back. Will Baker will lead off the bottom of the fifth for the Bombers. 0 for 2 on the day, one of 3 Bombers without a hit. Trying to snag his first right now. Trying to do it against Tanner Probst. First pitch swinging. High pop-up, backing up is Jimmy Day, but it will be coming in to make the catch, Ryan Cole, for out number 1. And already twice on the left side of the field, the Bombers have been able to spot one down in the Bermuda Triangle between 2 infielders and an outfielder. That time Ryan Cole says not so fast and saves the shipwreck for out number 1. Riley Tirada now up 0 for 3. Sees a strike there. Count goes 0-1. Last time up, he struck out looking. As that one misses outside, he's also grounded out and flied out today. 1-1 with 1 out. 11 hits by the Bombers today, 7 by the Rivets. 8-10 is the scoring advantage of the Battle Creek Bombers. That one missed outside. Count. Hitters count now 2-1 for Tirada. Each side has seen 2 pitchers for the Rivets. It was Brad Littleton going 3 innings, allowing 7 runs, 5 total. Swing and a miss there from Tirada. And right now, Tanner Probst into the game has gone through 1 1/3, allowing 3 earned runs. On the other side, it was Talcott going 2 2/3, allowing 8 earned runs. But Holfeld has come on now and done really well for himself. No earned runs against him. Got out of a bases loaded jam in the top of the 5th. 2-2. Check swing by Tirada and just makes enough contact with it. And Logan Michaels behind the plate can't snag it, so it will end up as a foul ball. Count stays 2-2. Another 2-2 coming from Probst. That one swung on, missed in the dirt, but Logan Michaels snags it and tags Tirada. And so he will strike out swinging there as Jordan Swiss, who's had a really good day, makes his way up. Last time up, flied out to the first baseman, Jimmy Day. 2 outs now. Trying for the first, not only 1-2-3 inning, but also first shutout inning by the Rivets defense right now. Tanner Probst is trying to do that. 9 o'clock here Eastern time. First pitch misses outside. Count 1-0. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. And Probst will set and deal the 1-0. That one misses way outside. Now 2-0 for Swiss out of Petoskey, Michigan. Petoskey, beautiful town right on the upper part of Lake Michigan there. Right off the coast. 2-0. That hits the strike zone. Count 2-1. 2 outs here, nobody on. Swiss, the number 3 batter, and DH for the Bombers today up at the plate. Swiss has also scored twice as he fouls that one off. Count 2-2. .345 batting average on the year. Swung on. That one short hops the shortstop, Zach Segal. And a tough play for him off the dirt. And it will be a hit there for Jordan Swiss. Single there, and just like last inning, the first 2 batters out against Tanner Probst. But then with 2 outs, the base runners start to come aboard against him. 0-0 now, 2 outs coming. Swiss on first. Swung on, first pitch. Kean O'Brien will field it at second and toss to first for out number 3. So the first shutout inning for the Rivets defense. They're losing 8-10 going into the top of the 6th. The top of the lineup that has been really good for the Rockford Rivets will be up here in the top of the 6th. First pitch inside to Parker Kelly. Count 1-0. For Kelly, a fly out to to center field, a single to right field, and a ground out to second base as he swings and misses at that one. Count goes 1-1. No outs here. As that one swung on, dribbled down the third baseline, just hits foul. Count now 1-2. As Holfeld still in the game for Battle Creek, about to throw his 40th pitch of the day. He's come on and done really well in relief thus far. I mentioned last half inning, no earned runs against him. No runs, period, against him. Fouled back by Kelly, count 1-2. That one inside to Parker Kelly, just missed snagging his jersey there. Count now even 2-2. No outs here. The 2-2 to Kelly. Misses high and away. Count goes full for the Texas Tech third baseman. So solid on defense. Makes every play that's asked of him, usually. Now a payoff pitch coming to him, trying to spark something for the Rivets. 3-2. Swung on, fouled back. Just stays alive. 7-pitch at bat to start off the top of the 6th here. These two teams will meet at 1 Eastern tomorrow. Check swing there. And they will call it foul, I believe, as Parker Kelly talking with the home plate umpire right now. I think he tried to show the mark on his arm in which it hit him. It looks like that's what he was doing as he rolled up his sleeve and says, hey. But instead, it will be called a foul ball. Count stays 3-2. And a called strike 3 there, and Kelly's not going to like that one. As first of all, it was awfully close. Second of all, he was talking quite a bit with the umpire about whatever the call on that last at-bat was. Now 1 away in the top of the 6th. Brennan Reback makes his way up. Reback plays the college ball at Central Arizona, one of 2 vaqueros in the starting lineup for the Rivets. First pitch to him is a ball, count 1-0. That one swung on by Reback, well hit to right field, but right in the glove of Wilson. Didn't have to move much to snag that one. 2 down now in the top of the 6th. Ryan Cole makes his way up. Ground out his last time up, as it was Trujillo that robbed him of a hit. He also has a walk and a hit by pitch today. Pretty good Saturday night crowd here at C.O. Brown Stadium, Battle Creek, Michigan. Popped up. That one is behind home plate, and speaking of the crowd, it slaps above him right there. In the overhang here above home, count goes 0-1. 12 hits by the Bombers today, 7 by the Rivets, compared to 2 errors by Rockford and 1 by the Bombers. First pitch there, misses. Excuse me, second pitch of the at-bat, misses. Count 1-1. The 1-1 misses. Now hitters count for Ryan Cole, trying to start a 2-out rally here, with the man on deck being Parker Bates. 3 for 3 for Bates as that one swung on. Hit pretty well to right center field, but tracking back and making the grab at the warning track is Jalen Thomas for out number 3. We'll be right back for the bottom of the 6th. Don't go anywhere. First pitch to Zach Gardner from Cade Bunnell. Misses outside. Count goes 1. pitch count at 33, most likely. As that one is a high fly ball to left field. Parker Bates will wave off, reback, catch it for out number 1. Most likely what Brian Smith's trying to do is just make sure that Tanner Probst's pitch count stays below 50 so he doesn't have to sit out 2 days, so he can have him for future games. For Tanner Probst, pretty much a short relief guy usually used as. And now it's there's a strike in there to Jalen Thomas. Count goes to 2-2 now. Swing and a miss there by Thomas, and he will strike out.